Welcome to part 12 of Batman Arkham City. It's time to finally take Joker down once and for all. We're returning to the steel mill and we're taking that damn cure back.
Good. Hope he's rotting on the inside.
The best news is Joker's back and Batman's making mistakes.
Alright, so this place is a bit more armed up than the last time we visited, so we have to be careful. There's gonna be 2 snipers on the rooftop, so you want to take them out. And also take out the balloons too. He stole my balloons! Why didn't somebody tell me he had one of those things? I had to say that line, I just had to. I've been holding it in for 12 parts now. I had to say it. Anyway, the Bat costume I'm rocking for this part is the Earth 1 costume, which I know nothing about, but it looks kind of like the Michael Keaton costume, except it's gray. Primarily gray, and not all black. It does have the gold bat insignia on the chest as well as the longer ears that's synonymous with Keaton, but it's different. Again, I have no idea what Earth 1 Batman is. Oh my god, I got a boot-shaped autograph to the kidneys! Thank you, Batman! Like, seriously, where did that guy come from? Okay, this guy, there are 2 guys left here, and yeah, this combat section is not really too difficult. If anything, it's really easy because you're outdoors.
I am very disappointed in you boys. Really, you're all dead to me now.
Yeah, Joker's not too pleased about that. Wait a minute, is that guy floating in midair? What the fuck? Oh no! This is the best Batman mystery of all time. Who's doing this? What's causing this guy to float in midair like this? Is it Zatanna? Black Adam? What sorcery is this? I should probably take out that last goon before I get shot in the back. So he's checking out on his one buddy over here. Let me just kick him in the face real quick.
Don't hurt me! Please!
Alright, problem solved. Now back to the case of the floating man. That is definitely a glitch. I've never seen that happen before. It's a good thing I recorded this so that way I have proof that this happened and not get called out on bullshit. Anyway, onto the steel mill. This game is pretty good about glitches, in that it's not really that glitchy at all, but there is the occasional hiccups here and there.
Protocol 10? Sounds scary.
Yeah, I was on the phone with Professor Strange yesterday, and he told me what it is. It's back.
Oh god, it's like 0 degrees in here! I thought it was in a steel mill! Those are the freeze grenades in action. They're really good. I almost said cool, but I gotta keep my puns to a minimum here.
Now that all the Titan containers are destroyed, I should go back to Bane and see how he's doing.
Yeah, I'll be seeing him later. Anyway, the cool thing about the ice grenades... Oh, god damn it! The good thing about the ice grenades is whenever you use them during your combo, and you have a high enough combo, the thing just explodes in a huge blast and freezes everybody in the room. Pick up my 1,000th trophy on the day and use the ice grenades on the boiling water. Surprised it doesn't melt very quickly.
I just heard from my dad. He's been summoned to City Hall. Strange is requesting that Emergency Protocol 10 is activated.
Does Gordon know what Protocol 10 is?
Just that it's the worst-case security measure. Strange told the High Council he had failed to stem the use of illegal weapons within the prison.
Weapons he provided. This was his plan all along.
It certainly looks that way. He made it sound like the inmates were planning a mass escape and attack on Gotham. I'll keep you posted.
Did you see the Joker just now?
Yeah, he looked okay, didn't he?
Yeah, how the hell did that happen? I saw him yesterday and he looked like poisoned crap. Today? Oh, good.
So did he find a cure or what?
Don't know. Last thing I heard was the doctors couldn't save him. Quinn even had me torture some lady doctor to find a cure.
What did she say?
Right up to the moment she died, she was still saying there was no cure. After that, not so much.
Well, who cares? He's back. The Joker's back.
Ow. That guy shouldn't have been standing near the window. And that other guy was just on the ground for some reason. I didn't even have to knock him down. What is this, Dark Knight Rises, where people just fall down randomly? And speaking of the Dark Knight movies, that trilogy is just incredible. Watch it, if you haven't already. Hell, watch it again. I do like some movies in the trilogy more than others, and I think my opinions might frighten somebody, so hold on to your butts. Batman Begins. It's my favorite in the trilogy. Yeah, I know. You might blame some of that on nostalgia. I mean, it was the first Batman movie I've seen in theaters. At the age of 7, no less. But there's way more to it than just, I've seen it in theaters for the first time, and that's why I love it so much.
Good evening, folks. This is General J with a quick update on what's going down here in Arkham City. As you can see, I'm looking much better. In fact, I think I'm looking better than ever.
Oh my god, he's gorgeous!
Now, how did this happen? Can I get me some of that crazy cure? I want answers, damn it, now! Well, here's the thing. Answers don't give you everlasting satisfaction. Sometimes you need to brace yourself for disappointment. Now think about it. Imagine your favorite TV show. You've been through it all. The ups, the downs, the crazy coincidences. And then bang! They tell you what it's all about. Would you be happy? Does it make sense? How come it all ended in a church? You guys just need to know one simple thing. I'm back. That's for good. Now arm yourselves, boys. We've got a prison break to plan. No hostages, no surrender. I know, it sounds like suicide, but listen. Whatever happens, I'll be right behind you.
Oh, Joker is, he's still Joker. But more importantly, what is he planning?
Let me explain to you what's going on. The Joker is winning. You and your boss are losing. Now, we want the Joker to keep winning, so you're gonna tell us everything we need to know about Two-Face's plans. You probably don't want to, I get that. So we're gonna have to convince you.
Screw you! This one's still got some fight in him.
I have to save a criminal? Nah. Nope.
Sure
Nah.
you will. Listen.
No. Actually, I might as well listen to this.
Yeah. Let me explain how this is gonna go down. I'm gonna drop you down into that pit.
These guys are not noticing me. I'm literally breathing on them and they're not noticing me. There we go! How close do I have to be in order for them to notice the Batman? But anyway, getting back on my subject of Batman Begins, phenomenal movie. I think the best representation of Gotham City. It just looks gothic and worn down, and not like Chicago or Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, but that's my gripe about the later two Dark Knight trilogy films. It's like everything looks like Gotham, or everything in Gotham looks like Pittsburgh or Chicago. And this guy is a freaking asshole. I saved you! Honor among thieves. That was a damn lie. Another thing I like about Batman Begins is the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow is such an underrated villain. Cillian Murphy did an excellent job portraying that character, and I wish he was in more of the movie. But alas, he was pushed to the B-plot by none other than Ra's al Ghul, played by Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is always the badass old man that can take on the world, whether it be Narnia or The Phantom Menace or Taken. Liam Neeson is just great. And Christian Bale is also great as Batman. He does not overdo the Batman voice. He doesn't sound like this all the time. He actually sounds... well, he still does the Batman voice sometimes, but it's not overplayed. And he's a pretty good Bruce Wayne too. I was genuinely surprised at how well he played the Playboy facade. It was almost harkening back to Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne portrayal. Almost, but it's still different enough to call it his own. And for the Bat family members, you got Michael Caine as Alfred. I will forgive you for being in Jaws 4, Michael Caine. And Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox.
CCTV. The council members are coming back. They don't look happy. They're telling Strange that they're disappointed in him, that they never believed Protocol 10 would need to be activated.
But they gave him permission, didn't they?
Good evening. Protocol 10 will commence in 30 minutes. You all have specific orders for this situation. Follow them.
Do you still need an answer? Bruce, I don't like this. Be careful.
This is not good. We're down to the wire and we still don't know what Protocol 10 is. Well, Gordon seems to know, but we don't even have access to Gordon, so what are we to do? Let's just hope that Strange doesn't execute Order 66 on every criminal that's in Arkham City. Oh my god, that is about... Oh no! Damn it, Strange, you put Batman in a very sticky situation. He has to save criminals now. And some political prisoners, but still, he has to save criminals. And mostly criminals. But then again, he is Batman, and Batman has to save everyone. Because he's justice. He is Batman. But anyway, back on Batman and Batman Begins. The things I don't like about Batman Begins, the fight scenes. Oh my god, who edited the fight scenes in that movie? You know how in almost every movie from the 2000s and 2010s, there's shaky cam everywhere? Yeah, that's Batman Begins for you. It's like, come on, you're not filming during an earthquake. This isn't a Jason Bourne movie. Just film the fight scenes like actual fight scenes. It wasn't a problem back when Batman Begins was new, but ever since other Batman movies came out in the 17 years that one came out, yeah, no. Batman Begins does not cut it in the fight scene department. It does make for a better character drama though. I will give Batman Begins a 9 out of 10. And almost on par with Batman 1989. And now moving forward to The Dark Knight, which I have a feeling that I'm probably going to get canceled on Twitter for saying this. Kidding, I don't use Twitter. I do have a Twitter account, but I don't use it. Anyway, The Dark Knight. It's a good movie, but people just overhype it to death. Yes, there is Heath Ledger. He gives a very legendary performance as the Joker. And I will say that he's probably the best on-screen Joker. But all the times where he's not on screen, that's where the film gets a little too Law and Order. It's more focused on Harvey Dent trying to uproot crime the legal way, and his eventual fall into chaos and madness, and Batman still doing the vigilante stuff. Now, Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent / Two-Face, he's okay. He's not really my favorite character in the movie, nor is it my favorite portrayal of Two-Face in anything. He's just kind of milquetoast. Now, I will say his introduction is pretty cool. You know, he punches the dude in the face in the courtroom and grabs the gun away before he gets shot. That is pretty cool of him. But other than that, everything else that Harvey Dent does in that movie is just kind of bland. I also didn't really care for the Mafia characters in The Dark Knight. They just seemed like they were extras. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing The Dark Knight, but it does have a lot of problems. But the good thing is, Cillian Murphy returns as Scarecrow. And there's also the fake Batman. What gives you the right? What's the difference between you and me? I'm not wearing hockey pads. Ow!
Oh god, it's you! I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're safe.
You're lucky. I could have killed you with this thing.
Believe me, Doctor. When someone takes a swing at me with a pipe, they don't get the chance to apologize. What's been happening?
I did what you said. I stayed out of sight and kept an eye on what they were up to. They've been placing things on the floor in the next room. I don't know what they are.
Sounds like Joker's trying to stop me with mines.
Will it work?
Do I look worried?
Worried? No. Sick? Very. You look terrible.
Don't worry about me. Get back to wherever you've been hiding. I'll deal with the mines.
It's good to see Dr. Baker still alive. But no, seriously, she needs to get out of here. And there are landmines here. You can totally use that to your advantage. Like right here.
That thug's armed with proximity mines.
And then what? Did she do it?
Now back on my subject. Another good thing about The Dark Knight is, well, Heath Ledger. It's not hyperbole of saying that Heath Ledger was fucking amazing as Joker. That was an honest-to-God, once-in-a-lifetime performance by Heath Ledger. And WB has been trying to bring back that charm and charisma with the other actors that followed Heath Ledger, but it hasn't really worked since then. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix was good as Joker, but that was his own Joker. And, the Suicide Squad Joker, I forgot his name already. Yeah, no. I did not like that Joker at all. But Dark Knight Joker just knows how to push Batman's buttons, and that's what I love about that performance, and just the character overall in that movie. Now, my biggest gripe with The Dark Knight is definitely the finale, the last 30 minutes of the movie. It drags on. Honestly, Harvey Dent turning into Two-Face should have been saved for the third movie, and Joker should have just been immediately arrested after he blew up the hospital, or blew up Rachel and Harvey. I don't know how that would have worked with the pacing, but I'm not a script writer. And then you got the boat scenes, and you know for sure that the people are not depraved enough to blow each other up. Like, the criminal is just like, hey, give me that detonator. I'm gonna throw it out the window. And then the posh person was pretending like he was gonna blow it up, but he just was kind of like, nah, I'm good. And even Batman is like, the city has showed you that there's still people ready to believe in good. And it's like, oh god, this is getting preachy. It was always a common trope in Christopher Nolan films to give some sort of grand speech to the criminals or villains of the movie, but even for Batman, it's kind of corny.
Hey, Batman! You took out those idiots like a man who hasn't only got hours left to live. Well done. I'll be seeing you soon.
Oh, okay, Joker is just done with the conversation, I guess. But The Dark Knight, I do enjoy the film. I love it, or like it. But the last 30 minutes, I'm just kind of checked out after that. As for The Dark Knight Rises, it's okay. I don't like it as much as Dark Knight or Batman Begins, especially Batman Begins, but I thought Dark Knight Rises was okay.
Batman's on the ground, and I'm putting a bullet through his brain.
Nice. Let me know where he's been. I want to come down there and have a little fun with the corpse.
What the fuck?
I'm having the mask. You can have what's left.
Okay, these guys are creepy. They want to mess around with Batman's dead body? I don't know what they're getting at here, but I don't like it, so down you go. Reverse DDT for you, or Scorpion Death Drop if you're a Sting fan. I love Sting. But The Dark Knight Rises does have a lot of problems, even more so than the first two Nolan trilogy films. Like the guys falling over for no reason. Like, that happens twice in the movie. Batman is nowhere even near these guys, and yet they fall over unconscious. Like, what is going on there? The fight scenes are generally an improvement over Batman Begins, but not The Dark Knight. It's kind of a step back. Oh, it's Harley Quinn. What happened here?
Oh, look who it is. What do you want, B-Man? Come to stick the knife in some more? Well, go on then, I don't care. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not even gonna tell you about the crap Joker took from Freeze and locked up in the boiler room. Don't you dare!
Thanks for not telling me about the crap that Joker stole from Freeze and locked up in the boiler room. Now let's actually find the missing equipment. The thing that is stashed is optional to go for, but I'm just gonna get it anyway because why not? It's not as useful as the regular freeze grenades, but it's still kind of useful in its own way. It's just there, it's another gadget. Looks like I'm gonna have to backtrack to this area as Catwoman in order to get that trophy. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But honestly, there's no time for questions. It's only got 30 minutes until Protocol 10. I'm just gonna drop you on your heads. They're not dead at all. And, wait, where'd the other guy go? Oh, he's grabbing a weapon. And taking his sweet-ass time as a 6'2" person dressed as a bat is standing right in front of him. I think we have more urgency than that. Ah, criminals are a superstitious, cowardly lot. But they're also dumb. Anyway, now that I have access to the line launcher, I can finally get this trophy. After weeks of anticipation, I can finally get another trophy. I wonder if Batman keeps this in a display case or somewhere. I don't know. Does he throw this shit away or something? I don't see Bruce Wayne having any interest in keeping green question mark trophies, but you never know. If you want the extra item, go to the right here.
How the hell are we gonna find Harley stuck in this elevator?
Thought she went off to get something from Freeze.
She did, and she came back.
Then why are we searching?
She probably just got lost. You know what she's like. Still, at least Jay's looking good.
Yeah, man. For weeks he's been locked up in that little room, killing all the doctors who can't fix him. And then suddenly, he's all good.
Smoking out the elevator. That's never a good idea. Unless if you're Batman, then anything's a good idea. You know, I've been thinking, is it humanly possible to know every martial arts on the planet and actually master it? Because that would seem like it would take a long time. Sure, there are some easy to grasp martial arts like boxing and karate, which will probably take you a decade if you're continuously training, but there are also some more complex martial arts out there like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Taekwondo, which will take you a bit longer to learn. And somehow Batman knows all of this shit. I was always interested in Batman's character because he knows almost every way to defend himself. And I, for some reason, cannot do a roundhouse kick. Even when I try. Baby steps, baby steps. Chuck Norris struggled with the roundhouse kick too. But Batman isn't always about aggression and ferocity. He's also about patience and, I mean, he is a detective, so he has to follow leads in order to get the job done. That's another thing that differentiates Batman from the other heroes, his wits. Batman is more willing to take the path of least resistance if necessary. But when the chips are down and Batman really has to beat somebody up, he's going to beat somebody up. The optional item is in this loading bay. I just gotta clear out the room before I can actually get it. Why didn't my batarang work there? That was dumb. Oh, god damn it. I probably should have invested in the disarm and destroy move. You press triangle and square at the same time for Batman to destroy any weapon he can get his hands on. This ranges from snapping a baseball bat in half, bending a steel pipe, snapping a blade in half, the list goes on. And Batman is the only person that has access to the destroy and disarm tactic. Catwoman cannot snap baseball bats in half, Robin can't do any of that stuff too, it's just Batman.
I want answers. What's Riddler planning?
No, please. This is all he told me.
Thanks.
More steel mill secrets are added to the map. This Riddler trophy is really bizarre. You just have to shoot at the penguins here with your batarangs. If Batman didn't come and the Joker goons were still shooting at the penguins, wouldn't the Riddler trophy still come out anyway? I don't get it. It's probably one of those suspension of belief moments where you have to purposefully not think about it in order to not give yourself a headache. There's another trophy behind this wall, and also the optional item is to the left of me. So let's check it out. We got the freeze cluster grenades. It'll freeze multiple foes at one time, but they'll only be frozen at the feet, so you have to be careful since they can still attack. It's not as good as the first freeze grenades. I'd rather just immobilize the person completely rather than just keep them stationary for a second, and then they'll be able to attack anyway. Yeah, not good. Not good. But anyway, the time has come to finally face Joker.
Where is it?
Manners cost nothing, Batman. A please wouldn't go amiss.
I mean, if you wanted to be cured so badly, you only had to ask. It looks like I need to teach you some respect.
There's nothing you can teach me, Joker.
Oh, come on. There's always something to learn. Let's start with getting your ass kicked 101. Seconds out. Jump. Please, stop! I can't take anymore! You win! You beat me! Hang on. Did I say me? I meant me and these guys.
The Joker fight. Don't go after Joker until he's the last person in the room, because he has a lot of health. I think he's pretty much invincible until he's the last person in the room. But yeah, just deal with the extra enemies in the meantime, as well as the Titan Goon and the Abramovich brother coming up. And also watch out for the random carts that like to jut out occasionally. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Batman can just phase through objects and people all of a sudden. If there's anything I could give you for this boss fight, it's that the free flow focus REC is your best friend here. Shocking the hell out of Abramovich will have him swing wildly at people, and it does a lot of damage. Ouch! Jesus Christ. Is that guy going to get up anytime soon? No, he's just... Yeah, that guy's dead. His spine is broken in several pieces. That is not a toy weapon at all. That sledgehammer is meant to kill people super hard. Oh great, the Titan's still here. Oh, same strategy still applies. Once you get to a high enough combo meter, use the REC on Abramovich and have him swing wildly at the Titan. Not only is he going to be swinging at the Titan and the other goons in the way, but the REC will be enhanced by your free flow focus. And will shock the other goons in the process. It's funny how they took that concept from Arkham Asylum, but in that game you only had two, I think it was like the Batclaw and the Batarangs you can use in combat, and that was it. But in this game you can literally use almost every gadget at your disposal during combat. Okay, yeah, Joker just took that sledgehammer to the back of the head and he was still standing. That would never happen. It makes me believe that I'm not really fighting Joker at all. I mean, seriously, does Joker even fight? This is just weird. There has to be a reason as to why Joker is all of a sudden putting on fisticuffs against the Batman, even though he stands no human chance of beating him and his goon squad, but anyway. You're next up on the list, buddy. Joker, wait your turn. Give you a high five later. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that Joker can repel your special attacks.
What are you waiting for? Any last requests? How about a joke?
How about a trade? Let him go. Take me in his place.
I'll handle the jokes around here.
Talia, what are you doing?
I represent the great Ra's al Ghul, head of the demon, master of the League of Assassins.
Well, bully for you.
Free Batman, and we will give you the secret of immortality.
Don't do it, Talia. He'll be unstoppable.
What? You mean she's telling the truth? Immortal?
Do we have a deal?
Oh, shut up!
After you, my dear.
We offered you this chance, Batman. Now follow your heart.
Are we not done yet, Ivy? I told you that thing with the flowers wasn't my fault. You know it, I know it.
You should have watered them. You said you would water them. Now there's only one left, and Strange has it, sealed in his vault.
Well, in that case, I think we can strike a deal. I need a way into his vault, and I think you're just the girl to help. If you get me in there, I'll get your plant. Deal?
I should kill you. Fine.
No kiss? I'm kind of disappointed.
Out! Now!
Yeah, that was not petty at all. Anyway, I'll see you in part 13 where Catwoman's the playable character again.